Welcome to Learn to Live Stress-Free. This is Christine Wright with Dr. Robert Wright Jr. of www.stressfreenow.info.
Hi, this is Dr. Bob, broadcasting live from the beautiful Puerto, Plata, Dominican Republic. Today's tip for relieving stress is to make you aware of what the number one addiction in the world is right now. Can you guess? I think you already know. So I am going to tell you what you already know. Your smartphone. That is the number one addictive entity in the world today. More addictive than cocaine, heroin, or any type form of alcohol. Consider this. Can you put down your phone for 3 hours? That means turning your phone off and putting it in a different room and not touching it for 3 hours. Many people will instantly tell you, no, I can't do that. They are incapable of being away from their phone. So I asked them, well, could you go 2 hours? No. Could you go 1 hour? Only 60 minutes. So think about what we're talking about. If you had a child or a teenager that said, I need this thing every hour, that would be a clear sign that something is wrong. So our society is now inverted, where we have this thing where many people, they can't put it down. So I'm on vacation taking a cruise. And for 3 weeks, my cell phone is disabled. So that means I'm not on the internet, I'm not watching any TV, and I'm not making any phone calls, and I'm not doing any texting, and I'm not doing any emails. And guess what? I'm having a fabulous time. And the world doesn't stop because I didn't have my phone. So the point of today's video is to get you thinking about, to ask yourself the question, are you addicted to your phone? And then if the answer is yes, is your addiction out of control? A study from SUNY Stony Brook several years ago concluded that 47% of people were falling asleep with their phone. Why does that matter? Well, because the blue wavelength light that the phones emit, just like television, interrupt your sleep by disrupting your circadian rhythm. And so regardless of how many hours you may sleep, with that phone emitting the blue wavelength light, you will never be able to enter stages 4 and 5 of sleep. So if that doesn't matter to you, or if you're wondering why you slept a lot of hours, but you don't feel rested and relaxed and refreshed, then you may consider that your phone or falling asleep in front of the TV may be one of the culprits. Now, I just want to address this other issue. Several years ago, I was startled to learn that when I turned my cell phone off and placed it in another room, when I got up in the morning, the phone was on. And at first I was scratching my head and I said, I know I turned my phone off. And so I did a test with my wife and I said, hey, honey, let's put the cell phones on the kitchen table. Let's get up in the morning and we both turned them off, and let's see if the cell phones are on in the morning. And guess what? Got up in the morning, even though we had turned the cell phones off, they were on, which means that the people who make the cell phones, their intentions are for the phones to never be off. So guess what? The 5G phones now being manufactured, they can't be turned off. So what does that tell you? If you're a thinking person, bottom line is that if you go to sleep with your cell phone in the room, even if it doesn't buzz or vibrate or ring during the night, it is going to disrupt your sleep because of what the phone emanates, blue wavelength light. And it also increases the likelihood, because you have your phone nearby, that in the middle of the night you get up to use the bathroom and then you check your phone. So that will delay the onset of sleep again, because it delays melatonin release and it sets back your circadian rhythm. So in any event, I just want you to be aware, to just do a check and see if you could go at least an hour without your phone. And if you cannot, then it will be clear to you that you're addicted to the phone. So one last caveat: if an fMRI is done of your brain while you're using your phone, that is the brain scan, what you'll see is that the same areas of the brain light up and are activated just like you were using cocaine or crack. And so I'll leave it there. We're adults, and you can decide what you want to do, but you at least need to have the facts. Facts are that the number one addictive thing in our world right now is the smartphone. And this is a case where it's a beautiful tool, but it's gotten to the point where the tail is now wagging the dog. So if you'd like to learn more about easy ways to dissolve your stress, anxiety, and chronic pain, then check out my website at www.stressfreenow.info, or you can check out our Stress Free Now podcast, or you can check out our Stress Free Now podcast on YouTube. This is Dr. Bob, wishing you well. Until next time, I would like you to be safe and be well.